문 안 닫아도 돼요? Hello, guys. How are you guys feeling? Yes, 안녕 indeed. Yeah. So, what is happening today or tonight, depending on where you are? Yes, it is a special night. I'm CM Alejandro, and I'm gonna be your patch note man tonight. So, today what we're going to do is pretty much about just reading the patch note, and that's pretty much it. But, well, patch notes are just patch notes, so what's so special? Tomorrow, it is indeed what you guys, and well, including myself, have all been waiting for. Land of the Morning Light will open its door to the new region. So, yes. So, today's patch note is going to be a brief preview of the real patch note that will be released for tomorrow's maintenance. But we thought it would be a good idea to take a peek of what's going to happen and what adventures are waiting for you guys. So yes, but I have this question, of course, and you guys might be wondering what happened to my other crew members. What happened to Petra? What happened to Nox? Yes, I am pretty sure that there are a bunch of fanboys of Petra, especially waiting for her to drop her Ara bomb. But yes, as you can see, today I'm all by myself. Yeah. And if you guys ask me where these people are, well, I have no idea. And frankly, well, I don't really care, those traitors. But anyways, so let me ask you all, how are you all preparing for the expansion region? Any particular thing that you guys are working on just to prepare for this moment of when the Land of the Morning Light will open? The lazy stuff go home for dinner. So, as for me, I have bought a bottle of makgeolli. Makgeolli is a Korean traditional rice wine. Grinding for flame pity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because you guys need that pity. Actually, it's not the flame. You need actually the crystals that you can get from the Calphionelvia. But anyways, in order to get the new dance gloves, or, well, in you guys' words, Fallen Gods gloves, but the proper name is actually dance gloves. But anyways, it's going to be the BIS gloves that's going to be released with the expansion. So yeah, pretty excited myself as well. So yes. So fun fact about that makgeolli wine. We used to have this item called exotic herbal wine, but now it is called makgeolli. The idea is pretty much it's called exotic, and it's from some foreign land. So in this case, in the world of Black Desert, it's clear that it is from the exotic land of the morning light. So yes. So I bought a bottle of makgeolli, which I'm going to enjoy with Korean pajeon. Pajeon is like a savory scallion pancake. So it goes really well. It pairs really well with makgeolli. So I don't know how much you guys are into cake culture, but that's how we Koreans celebrate ourselves in a special occasion like this. Land of the Morning Light will come soon. So anyways, so let's just move on to the patch note. Studio. Okay. I just got a message from our team. Let's have a look. Okay, it looks beautiful now. So yes, let's move on to the patch note. Oh, unfortunately, there is obviously some technical issue. We were actually about to show you tomorrow's patch note to you all, but well, obviously there are some technical issue at the moment. So well, but don't you worry, you guys have me, so that we can well, you can just ask me just anything about my life, about the game, so I don't really mind. So I'm here to help you guys, guide you through this darkness of this technical issue stuff. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be reading the patch note. There are obviously a bunch of new information waiting for you all. What is my current GS? That's a very interesting question. So yeah, I have triple black stars, triple pen black stars, and and also I have tri Labresca and tri Fallen God, and recently I bought a pen disto. My current GS is around 715. I don't know if that's going to be impressive for you guys, but oh yes. Yeah, we solved the technical issue. Fantastic. Yay. So, yes, let's move on. Let's jump into the patch note, shall we? Yes, obviously, it's right at this point, it's not fully polished yet, but I hope you guys understand. It's going to be fine just as is, just to understand what's going to happen. So, Land of the Morning Light. If you see this beautiful picture or trailer or GIF, isn't it just beautiful to see flowers falling? So another fun fact for you all is that many of the regions in the Land of the Morning Light are actually based on real locations that you can physically visit in Korea. So that's another fun fact as you play through the Land of the Morning Light. And oh, okay. Let us maximize the size, just so you guys see it better. All right. How about the size now? Is that okay for you guys to read? Anyone from the chat? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's much better than what we showed earlier. So, anyways. Doors to the Land of the Morning Light had opened, allowing Black Desert adventurers, villagers, and traders to enter. The Port Rat was renamed to Nampo following its opening. So, talking of Port Rat had been a very special place to OG Black Desert adventurers' mind. But yeah, sadly, quite sadly, frankly, it's actually disappeared. So, are there any adventurers who actually paid a visit just before the Port Rat disappeared? Anyone? Well, I myself, I had to pay a visit just before before the Port Rat was disappeared. It was actually kind of, yeah, kudos to Port Rat. It has served its purpose to this very day where Land of the Morning Light is about to open. So yeah, it is totally different place now. It is now called Nampo, and some people have been saying that the port Nampo Harbor is not going to be as beautiful as Port Rat, but let me tell you, yeah, the Nampo Harbor is going to be as beautiful or even more beautiful than what Port Rat was. Already places, yeah, me and my homies took screenshots before it got removed. Yes, it was a very emotional moment for me as well. So anyways, let's move on to the next one. Start of adventure. Just a second. 지금 하면 되나요? Okay. All right. Was just talking in Korean to prepare for the actual launcher. Just a second. So anyways, yeah, I already said my gear score is 715. Is there anyone who has higher GS than mine? Let's have a little competition of gear score over here. Anyone? Baki, Sue, Gabby, welcome. Yeah, if you guys believe that you can also beat me, beat my striker, you can also flex your skill, how much good you are at PvP. And obviously, I'm not that good, but I'm trying to be good. But yes. 이거 비밀번호 뭐예요? 아, 오케이. Okay, thank God. Okay. And we have... All right, let's jump into the actual in-game plays of Land of the Morning Light. Stay tuned. Counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and voila, we're in. So anyways, Heartstuck 638, let me tell you, enhancing is fun, well, experience is almost like a gambling, but yeah, keep just grinding for your silver and until you reach that amount of silver that you can buy higher grade gears. So, well, slowly but surely you will get that point. We have Than Huang asking, new region is Korean Monster Hunter game. Pretty much. Korean Monster Hunter or Korean Elden Ring. Maybe I'm not allowed to say other competitors' game name, but anyways, yes, it is pretty much like that, but it's in its unique ways of Black Desert boss fighting. So yes. Yeah, shall we move on to the in-game plays? Studio plays. Yes. So, all right. So, we have our beautiful Wusa in her awakening outfit. This is the place called Nampo's Moodle Village. This is actually where you will begin your gameplay in Land of the Morning Light. Will you just have a look at how beautiful this place is? Let's have a look at the dock, where the ship comes and goes. Yeah, this is a Nampo village. We have a very exotic Korean-style lighthouse over there, and there is a very mysterious, fancy-looking island as well. You guys are going to find out what adventures are in store for you guys. So yeah, this is pretty much what you're going to see as you jump into the region, the new expansion region of Land of the Morning Light. Let's just talk to one of these NPCs.
This place is not befitting of a man such as myself.
Obviously, the man doesn't want to be here. Yeah, I think he thinks big of himself.
Don't fix your hat string under a plum tree, or anything else that would make you look suspicious. The lock.
Okay, so so this is the beginning of the Land of the Morning Light. Let's just move on to the patch note again. Patch note, please. Yes. Okay. Patch note. So how do you... Oh, sorry. So, quick question. How do you get to the land of the morning light? That's the big question. Well, I'm pretty sure some of you guys might know how to get there, but let me just give you a couple of options so you guys can decide. So first one, you can either take a boat, carrack, but perhaps not raft, but you will need a very good boat, maybe better than carrack. Well, carrack is the best one. So, but anyways, and also you can do certain main quest line to open the portal of the Magnus portal. So there is actually one more way. If you create a level 1 character from tomorrow's maintenance, there is one more option that you can choose. Which location that you want to start. So before we only had 2 options, which is the Ancient Chamber and also the Mountain of Eternal Winter. But we have, at the very right side, we have Land of the Morning Light option, and which you can start playing Land of the Morning Light from level 1 new character. Shut in Piano says, I only have raft. That's very bad. So, but don't you worry. As I said, there are 2 more options. Either you create one more character from level 1, you can delve into the world of Land of the Morning Light, or you can just play as your existing class and then keep questing, and then the portal of Magnus will open to Land of the Morning Light as well. So there's that. So yes, I hope the story is good. Very, very, very good question. We have indeed put a lot of effort to the quest lines and voiceover. The actors' acting is just pristine. So good. You guys might not want to skip or spam R. So yes. Personally, I would want to go to the new expansion region, Land of the Morning Light, together with my guildies, all of your adventures on a ship across the vast ocean. But yes. One thing that you need to understand is that if you start from the Land of the Morning Light as your level 1 character, please note that Succession or Awakening quest will not be available until you finish all the quest line in Land of the Morning Light. But to be able to go back to the mainland for most of the Succession or Awakening quest, you will want to go to Medea region. But don't you worry, there is a fast travel system at the ready once you finish the Land of the Morning Light main quest line. So you don't need to worry about the long distant trip back to the mainland. If you want to play Land of the Morning Light with your existing class, this one is actually very crucial. So do not forget that, especially the ones who have this grand plan of going to the Land of the Morning Light on a boat. Just make sure that you do the quest line in Balanos. More specifically, you will want to meet Chief Igor Batali and have a feast with him. So otherwise, imagine having to go back to the mainland after realizing you didn't do the main quest line while you were in Land of the Morning Light. I hope that doesn't happen to any of our adventurers. So make sure that you do the quest line first before you move to the new expansion region. I hope Pearl Abyss add more party grinding spots. Okay, I'll keep that in mind and forward that message to our team. So keep pitching those feedback as well, because that's part of my jobs as well, to forward these prices feedback to our developers. So anyways, right, so moving on to the next part of the patch note. Yeah, I love Yeonhwa, yes. She's my queen. I know it sounds inappropriate, but yeah, I don't care. So once you open, once you complete certain main quests for the Land of the Morning Light, the Magnus portal will open to the new region, and from that point you're going to have to pay certain cost in order to use that fast travel system. And cost is like this, from 16 million and to 20 million. So I'm pretty sure that you guys feel that this price is okay, or if you guys think this is too much, but all I could say is that you guys do have silver, so yeah. So anyways, let me just tell you that Land of the Morning Light main quest lines are heavily focused on the storyline and also voiceover. So one suggestion that I can make for you guys to help is that many of you may already know, but if you use the auto skip lines in sync with tab audio, which is, well, tab in the short version, you can enjoy the quest more comfortably, because the entire quest line is fully voiceover, and it will automatically play the next lines without having to press R. So yeah. 20 million from Odilita. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a price that I'm willing to pay. I don't know how you feel about it, but yes. Thank you also for the Guardian buff, PA. Yes, I'm also a huge Guardian fan, and I know that there are many people who support the idea of that buff. Buff Zerk when? I am not so sure about that personally, because yeah, you should know. You should know better. Spam R only 1 second and beyond playthrough. Yikes. All right, let's move on. Okay, shall we go back to... Oops, sorry. Whoa, I don't know what happened. Okay, there you go. So, to play Land of the Morning Light questline, you... Yes, there he goes. Yeah, it's called Collection of Tales. It's not fully polished yet at this point. It's in Korean, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be localized later. So, yeah, Land of the Morning Light main quest line is different from the quest line available previously. We call it the Omnibus system. It's not in. There is no specific order for you to play these quests. So this is the Tale of the Mudang Wraith, Tale of the Gumiho, Songashi. They're not in order. You can just play from, let's say, Tale of the Changi first, and then move on to Songashi, then move on to Duokshni, such and such. So where is Imugi? Good question. It's coming soon. That much I can tell. Will those bosses be party or solo? So as far as I know, all the bosses available in the Land of the Morning Light will be solo. But it's actually a very enjoyable experience, I can say. So yeah. 이거 저기 그 패치노트로 다시 들어갈게요. Okay, so and also there are beautifully drawn so-called vignette cutscenes with wonderful voiceover for you guys to discover. They are throughout the entire region of Land of the Morning Light expansion region, and it's filled with interesting stories and how people live and how certain protagonists of certain story, basically how they end up in their situation, that such and such. But I believe seeing is believing. So we have a special clip for you guys to watch together. I'm pretty sure our studio has this video at the ready. So yeah, shall we just watch that video of that vignette cutscene? This is a so-called time-lapse video, so that you can see how these beautiful artwork is done. So yeah, how do you guys feel? What do you guys think? Cool, isn't it? Very impressive artwork. I believe, well, even though in this very era we have so many AI-drawn artwork, very pervasive lately, but I believe it's no match to actual humans' artwork just yet. So, and also, yeah, that foldable screen, or in Korean word pyeongpung, because this pyeongpung thing is not actually a thing in Western culture. It's actually very hard to translate. But that cool item at the back that you saw at the end of that video is actually on display in Perlibus' office. It's actually super cool to see it yourself. And yeah, so we were just talking about the vignette cutscene, which is available while you play Land of the Morning Light main quest lines, or even subquests. There are, well, more than 100 vignette artwork cutscenes that you guys are going to love. So just imagine all these artwork. The size was huge as well, right? Drawn by this one genius artist. That was such a phenomenal thing to be happening in this game. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that one. Yes, we are moving on to the next Yeah, we're going to be talking about the special currency that is available in Land of the Morning Light. It's called Sangpyeong coin. It's actually called Sangpyeong Tongbo in Korean. The Sangpyeong coin was actually used as currency in the ancient Joseon dynasty. So what do you get with this currency? Let's just go through what you can get from these currency. So there are exchangeable NPCs, as you can see on the left, and what you can get exactly. Let's start from some workers here. Artisan Tokkebi worker license, and artisan Tolse worker, and artisan shellfolk worker. Shellfolks are basically turtle, tortoise looking NPCs. They're quite cute, and they talk in very funny accent, which I'm pretty sure that you guys are also going to love. And we have Tokkebi worker. It's those Smurf-looking blue creatures that you guys haven't seen elsewhere. It's very original to Korean culture. And also we have a Dulce worker. What is Dulce? So just as a small spoiler, Dulce is going to be the name of the NPC who will play as your guide as you play the Land of the Morning Light main quests. But why are they more than one Dulce? Well, this is a little bit of a history lesson for you guys. So, Dulce is a very common name given to the servants back in Joseon era. So, when you just say when you go to the marketplace and say that, hey, Dulce, and then there are going to be like a bunch of more than 10 or 20 different Dulces saying, yes, sir, yes, madam. So the Dulce, the name was that common back in Joseon era. So let's just say that Dulce is pretty much of a name that symbolizes some servant classes. So basically, Dulce worker is the human worker that is available in the Land of the Morning Light. So we're going to cover more about the details of the workers later, but we're going to move on to more stuff that is available using the Sangpyeong coin. We have some special utensils as well, traditional alchemy tool, more mad items, but the best item that you can get, probably using this Sangpyeong coin, is Chris Polly here? Hello, guys. Welcome to. Sorry. Yeah. My Chris Polly accent is actually very terrible. But anyways, so the Embers of Hongik is going to be the #1 item that you guys might want to get, because it is a very core mat items that you need in order to make the BIS item, best in slot item for the gloves, which is dance gloves. And also, you want these Embers of Hongik in order to make the best earring that you can get as well, the Boraka earring as well. So so forgive my my attempt trying to sound like Chris Polly, but I'm a huge fan as well of Chris Polly. Marcus says, hello, do I really need to buy a Game Pass to be able to play the game? I believe you might need to, but I'm pretty sure that 7-day free deal is available as well. So why don't you try playing the game for just 7 days, and then decide if you really want to buy to get the game. So yes, I heard that Morning Light quests are phenomenal, but let's see tomorrow. Yeah, I'm very excited actually. Me personally, I put so much effort into the questing experience. I must say that I almost felt like I'm being the woman in labor trying to give birth to a child. Well, in this case, this child is Land of the Morning Light. But anyways, so I think that's enough about the Sangpyeong coin. Oh, this is how Sangpyeong coin looks like. Yeah. So that's it. Anyways, and there are many reasons why you guys need to complete these main quest line of Land of the Morning Light, because there are so many perks and rewards that you don't want to miss, and this is one of them. This is called Gebi Water. Well, as I said earlier, when I talk about the Dogebi workers, Dogebi is like Korean version of Goblin. With this Gebi Water, you can get one more slot for your crystal preset. That's actually huge. And not just one, you're going to get 2 more crystal slots. It's actually quite huge. Poggy woggy moment, as I must say. But but about this naming, like Gebi Water, isn't that really a very unique way of naming? So you're going to encounter a lot of different new concepts or items or names that starts with Gebi. So the idea is that you can just add Gebi to anything. Well, okay. Quick question: what would you call a pizza that is made by Dogebi? Very quick question. I'm still waiting. I believe in you that Konglish. No. Dogebi bath water. No. Okay, one more time. The pizza that is made by Dogebi. What would you call it? The answer is Gebi pizza. If it's a burger that's made by Pizza Bee, well, that can be Gebi pizza. Or if it's a burger that is made by Dogebi, then you can call it Gebi burger, Gebi water. Well, Gebi Alejandro. So you just can use Gebi just anywhere. Wig Gebi, Pika Gebi. Oh, that's actually interesting, because there are many Dogebi in the Land of the Morning Light that you can actually interact with. They name themselves using the items or concept that is available in everyday life. So if I am one of the Dogebi and who love BDO, then I should be called, let's say, BDO Gebi. Or if I love game, then I would be called Game Gebi. Or yeah. So yeah. So that's just like a brief concept that you might want to know in order to understand all these unique namings that you will see in the Land of the Morning Light. All right, let's move on to see what the new crystal preset is going to look like. Yes, this is how it's going to look. And yeah, you might have noticed that all these crystals are not available just yet in SCA server just yet. So these are all Alejandro, yeah, will be the worker name. Yes, please. I'll be honored to be your servant at your service. But anyways, all these different types of crystals are going to be available. We're going to cover more about these new crystals later, but poly pizza, something like that, yes. We're going to talk about the Black Shrine, boss splits, and orb as well. Oh yes, I forgot to mention the Flame of Hongik earlier. So the BIS gloves that will be available right after the expansion of Land of the Morning Light is going to be called Dance Gloves. There are 2 different versions. One is DR, damage reduction, and the other one is evasion. As a striker player, I'm going to be using or choosing the evasion gloves, but also you can swap just any time. If you want to move on to the DR version of the dance gloves, you can do exactly that. So you don't need to worry about too much when you're deciding which gloves you want to go for. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the boss splits. So you guys are aware that there are no ordinary grinding spots in the Land of the Morning Light, right? So you'll encounter the Black Shrine as you play through Land of the Morning Light. It's a content in which even new players can participate because it applies only 10% of the stats from your existing gear and 90% of the Black Shrine orb stats. So don't worry if you're, let's say, okay, I'm new and clearly I'm not strong enough to do all these boss content, but you're wrong. Even if you're a new player, you can totally obliterate these bosses depending on how good you are. So it's more of a skill and how much you learned from the very experience of the fighting the bosses and the boss mechanics. So yes. So Black Shrine is open. It will up to level 10, Calamity level 10. The higher the level, the more difficult it gets. Level 10 is the maximum level of difficulty, but with this maintenance, the Black Shrine is open up to Calamity level 7. So you guys might want to know that. And please also note that starting from the Calamity level 7, someone just needs to clear it first. The first one in the server will open the next level for the other players as well. So it's going to be quite honorable moment to open it for the other players as well, right? And it's not just to flex your achievement, but if you actually happen to be the one who unlocks the certain level of the boss, you will be given some special rewards as well. The rewards are going to be available in the adventure journals. So let's just have a look at the in-game menus and UIs of the boss splits. 이거 저기 in-game으로 좀 갈게요. So there you go. All right, so that's a collection of tales that we talked about, and let's move on to the boss splits. Hell yeah. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Yes, so yeah, let's just talk about what these UI mean one by one. So starting from weekly boss splits count, it just means that how many times that you can defeat bosses a week. So it's a weekly based thing. So you're going to be able to defeat 5 bosses, up to 5 bosses in a week. But how many times you fail, it doesn't really count. So how many times you succeed in defeating each boss is going to be counted, and that's going to be 5 times per week. And moving on to the boss splits history, you'll be able to see how many other characters, other players have defeated these bosses, and it also shows boss weakness as well. So there are 3 different powers, auras available in the boss splits experience. We have Sun Aura, so we have Golden Pig King, Odushini, and Apex Changi, which means if you have more Sun Aura available, then you'll be able to defeat these bosses. Defeat these bosses much easier than compared to, let's say, if you guys didn't have these auras. Major loot, boss list reward, Golden Pig King. You will be able to get all these fancy rewards. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, we just talked about the difficulty level, right? And we're naming it Calamity. Calamity level 1, level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 7 will be available with this maintenance. But as I said earlier, only up to Calamity level 5 is available at this point. If you want to move on to the next level, which is Calamity level 6, you will have to be the first person to defeat Calamity level 5. And upon defeating the boss of Calamity level 5, the next level is going to be unlocked. So I think it's going to be a cool achievement if any adventurer can defeat these bosses for the first time in the server. So yes, that's what's going to happen. And let's just see what this Manage Aura is. Yes, so this is how the management of these light orbs are done. So if you happen to have Sun Auras, then you'll be able to get more AP and DP for Sun Aura. And if you have Moon Aura and Earth Aura, you would want to strategically just use these specific types of aura in order to defeat all these bosses available. So we have 9 bosses at the ready at this point. But as someone in chat asked just earlier, new boss Imugi, the snake boss, will be added soon. So we're going to be having 10 bosses in total. So yeah, so there's going to be quite an experience for all of you, including myself. So yes, and there's also Reset Light Orb as well, which will cost certain amount of silver to reset it. So oh yes, so it's actually 2 million silver to reset these light orbs. So setting the right orb and having the right orb set strategically for each boss is going to be very crucial for you guys to defeat these bosses. So yes, and we have boss splits ranking. As I said, yeah. So it'll be again. It'll be such a cool experience. Like imagine, like yourself being the very person who defeats this boss for the first time in the server. It's everybody's going to look up at you. Wow, you must be really good at that class and that sort of stuff. So it's again, it's not just flex for the sake of flexing. But it's also about the special rewards as well. So yes, yeah. So it's gonna be fun experience. All right, moving on to new adventure journal. Yes. So we're going to be having new journals. So as you can see, you'll be having these rewards upon completion. Defeat the Golden Pig King. Rank 1 being the highest rank. There are, if I remember correctly, I think we have rank 1, 5, 9 or something. So, well, in this, normally it's higher the better, but in this case, lower the better. Rank 1 being the best. Defeat the Adductiony, boss blitz reward. So you'll be able to get all these cool rewards upon defeating these bosses. And if you finish this very book, you will be getting a 10 LT max weight limit. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let's have a look. Wait, okay, it's... so at this point, it's only book number 1 is available because I haven't cleared these yet. But I'm pretty sure that from these journals, you will be getting really, really cool rewards as well, like including some cool permanent buffs as well. All right, let's have a look at other journals, new journals as well. This one is called. Oh yes. Oh yeah. This is actually one of the very cool features that we added with the expansion of Land of the Morning Light. So this book is going to be pretty much like a storybook where you can play the video that you already watched. So it's pretty much like a Land of the Morning Light or Joseon era version of YouTube clips that you can watch and like savor the moment that you cleared the quest before. So it's going to be a cool feature that you guys might want to check out. And we have also Eyes of Adventure, but unfortunately it's not available. I think I'm going to have to play the main quest line to to unlock this very feature. But yes, so there are a bunch of cool adventure journal based content and challenges for you. So finally, cutscene replays, yay! Yeah. I hope. Yeah, it's actually a cool feature that we can apply to the other existing quest lines as well. That's actually a cool idea. Maybe I should forward that idea to the developers the next time when I have a chance to talk to them. So anyways, moving on now. Oh yes, shall we move on to the in-game screen? Yes. So let me just get a cool site where I can... Why is it so dark? Holy. Let's move on to some of the interesting spots available in this Moodle village. So actually, this whole region is actually huge. Let's say bigger than Calpheon or Serindia. Okay, this guy's called Yushin. Looking really cool. So I'm going to be showing you guys one of the newly added accessories. This one is called the Tebex belt, which I'm pretty sure that some of you guys are aware of it. So it's not just ordinary accessory, but it is an accessory that has an active skill. So this is a Tebex belt. So how do you use it though? Wait. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So upon equipping that accessory, that new skill will be available at your K window, and then move that to one of our quick slot menu, and then you guys ready? I'm gonna be pressing 3. There you go. So what effect did I get? I don't know how to see that effect, but yeah, that's basically how it is done. Why don't we just move on to the patch notes to see what effects or buffs are available upon using that skills. Yeah, 이거 잠깐 보여주세요. 그 상세 스펙 좀 보여주게. All right, so we talked about a lot of things already. Talked about rewards, talked about cool features. Oh yeah, there you go. So since we had used the 10th level of Tebex belt, you're going to be given 15 AP buff, 10 accuracy, and 60 max HP, and weight limit as well. So yeah, especially the AP buff and accuracy buff is going to be very useful, especially for your PvP experience. So I think this is another strategic option that a lot of hardcore PvP players might want to check out. So yeah, so there's that. And let's just talk about more of the newly added keepsakes or rewards that's added to the boss splits content. Yes, this is going to be probably the most sought after items that is available with the expansion. It's called Jewel of Illusion. Why you need it? Why is it so highly sought after? Because this is pretty much the very earring of Deborica itself. So it's actually quite simple. All you need to do is just get lucky enough to get this Jewel of Illusion from one of those boss blitz rewards, and then combine it with red shard and black shard and just manufacture it, and you'll be able to get that Deborica earring. So yeah. And there is actually one more option added. This is why the Ember of Hongik is going to be so important and valuable. Ember of Hongik, as I said earlier, is also obtainable from Sangpyeong coin as well, which is the reward that you will get from just questing. So imagine that, just mere questing is going to give you one of these core meta items that you will be able to craft the BIS earring in the game. But of course, you're going to have to be lucky enough to get the Tear of Illusion. So let's just say that Jewel of Illusion is pretty much like just a giveaway. You will be able to get earring with no extra effort at all. But in case you got Tear of Illusion, you just need more effort in order to craft that earring. So yeah. So Dragon Fang 65 just said it's the Jewel of Illusion cause it's the illusion of you getting a death. Yeah, I know it's going to be pretty hard to get one of those earrings. Well, I think that's why it's called BIS earring at this point. It's not going to be BIS if it was too easy to get. So yeah, so all those hardcore BDO players. Well, if you're willing to challenge in and getting these earrings, yeah, this is your chance. All right, moving on. Oh yes, I'm going to demonstrate how Dan's gloves setting. No, actually, you know what? I'm just going to skip this one. Sorry about that. We're going to be talking about more about. Oh, just quickly, back to the patch note, please. Yes, as you might have known already, Deborica earring, AP and accuracy, they're like that. But there is a set effect, which is all AP 12. This is one of the reasons why getting the idea of getting 3 Deborica is going to be so valuable. Okay, that's Flame of Hongik we talked about. I already mentioned how it's convertible between the DR version and Evasion version, so you don't need to worry too much when you're at this point deciding which version of Dan's gloves you might want to get. So, yes, let's move on really quickly. Okay, so I've been waiting for this moment. So we have new crystals, a bunch of new different. It's not just 1 or 2 different new crystals, but actually they added a lot of different versions of different crystals at the ready. So first one, it's called Primordial Group, which will be labeled as Bonghwang and Hete and Girin. And you might be saying, what in the heck is Bonghwang, Girin, and Hete? So Bonghwang, Hete, Girin, they're all like the concept from Korean folktale. Bonghang is pretty much like the legendary bird, and Hete is like a legendary lion-looking creature, and Girin is more like a horse, legendary horse. That is that its story passed on to over generations and generations. But anyways, so this is the Bonghang's tier that you can get. Well, it's actually quite good. All AP, all accuracy, extra, all special attack of 0.5%. They look pretty dope. And we have Hete's tier, which gives you all evasion 15. That's actually huge. As an evasion main myself, this is going to be pretty useful item that I want to get for a PvP scene. Okay, so, and then we have Girin's tier. I personally really hope that I can get this very crystal. Well, just for your reference, you can get those from Boss Blitz content as well. And this one gives you 1% of all damage to all special attacks and all resistance and such and such. So I think for PvE purpose, I think Girin's tier is going to be a very good option. So just a quick question. So between Girin, Bonghang, and Hete, which one do you guys seek the most? Which one? Bonghang, Girin, Hete. Which one will you be willing to get first? Time to pray to RNG gods. Maybe indeed, yes. Traditional Korean. I believe the concept of Girin, Hete, and Bonghang, it's not just uniquely traditional to Korean folktale, but it's similar stories are found elsewhere in Asia. Girin, yeah, that's what I thought too, yeah. So I think my trash loot number per hour is going to be slightly better if I get Girin's tier. So yes, yellow PvE, yes. That's what I thought too. All right, moving on to the next Crystal Edition. Yeah, we used to have Whom, Makalot, and Gerbish, which was available from Drigan region. And there will be one more ultimate combined magic crystal formula that will be added with the expansion. So let's have a look. So Gervish, we have this. And Makalot, we have Ignore All Resistance 2%. That's actually huge. All AP plus 5, all accuracy. Ignore All Resistance 3% from 4 crystals set effect. And also, yeah, let's have a look at Whom. Well, I think Whom is going to be the BIS among this group. Just letting you know, the limit of this group is going to be 2. So you'll be able to apply 2 of these crystals at maximum. Okay, and yes, we have one more group. Maybe for PvE experience, this is going to be a game changer. It's called Crystal of Brutal Decimation, Frozen Bitterness, and Mysterious Darkness. They're all good, but let's just talk about this Crystal of Darkness first. And we have a whopping back attack damage 12%. Wow. That is going to be a game changer. Yeah. I personally do love grinding, especially when I have Agris Fever at the ready. I often go to either Olun's or to Jade Starlight Forest. These grind spots are perfect for this crystal because back attack is so important to grind all these spots. Well, maybe underground Gyphon as well. Back attack, yeah. I I can't wait to get one of these crystals. And let's talk about life skills. I remember earlier we have one guy was asking about the life skill and also the new hunting content. Yes, with this expansion of the Land of the Morning Light, I can tell you with confidence that life skill is going to be more competitive, maybe more competitive than ever with the addition of this Land of the Morning Light expansion. So let's just talk about the life skill crystal. So previously we had some life skill crystals, but they are just a bunch of crystals that give you only like 3% of life skill EXP, which is not that great. But we now have proper life skill perfect crystals, and also there are no limits for these crystals to be equipped, because they are all in the same group. So you can just get, like, let's say like 10 different of these life skill crystals if you want, which gives you like EXP 5%, and also each crystal of these vitality crystal gives you 10 mastery. So this is going to be a huge change for all those life skills out there, life skillers out there. So yes, that's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to getting. And we have gathering mini game. The knowledge, the very knowledge is called Green Artisan. You're gonna have to do certain quests in order to get this knowledge called Green Thumb. Blah blah blah. That's how you get this quest done. Upon completing this quest, these random mini game will appear. There is also an option if you're just way too lazy and way too tired to having to bother with these like mini game event, then you can also turn it off as well. But the mini game gives you, like, upon success, it gives you significantly more amount of the gathering item that you've been working on. So let's just say that, well, truffle mushroom obviously is one of the rarest items that you can get from gathering, but let's just say that there's one of these like mini game event happens while you were gathering truffle mushroom, then you'll be getting so much more truffle mushrooms than let's say compared to ordinary gathering activity. So it's going to be quite meaningful and also a fun experience, I can guarantee. But actually, there is one more kick to it. With the addition of Land of the Morning Light, and also the addition when it comes to life skill content, we have a jackpot option, which is only available when you do those mini game gathering mini game. So of course it's going to be very hard to get one of these. It's called a Millennial Wild Ginseng. If I read it, just translate and read for you guys to understand, is that max HP 100, max stamina 50, all resistance plus 2%, all energy plus 50, and energy regen plus 1, and well, that's basically 50 LT weight, and breath strength EXP, and also 50% of resistance to heat stroke, and those debuff, you know those. And all these effects last for 90 days upon using this item. 90 days. And what is more, this is not just some items that you can't sell on the marketplace. it is sellable on the MP as well. So if you ask me, because I'm such a BDO Andy who wants to get more silver to get the next gear, next upgrade items, I think I'm going to be selling it. But if I believe I'm just too strong and I just want to be just stronger, then I think this will be a perfect option for me to be stronger for those 90 days. Yes. So this is a this is called jackpot for a reason, because as I told you, this is going to be a huge buff to any adventurers in Black Desert. So yeah, so you either sell it or you use it. Oh yeah, I have a question, chat. If you're lucky enough to get one of these ginseng items, are you going to sell it or are you going to use it? I'm really curious to know how many people will be actually using it. Use it or sell it? I know there is a little bit of sync moment that I have to wait for, so I'm gonna be waiting just a little more. It's gonna be extremely super duper popular. Yes, very rare. I'll flex it in group chat. Wow, so many flexing and so many using. Wow. Oh, silver easy nowadays. Yeah. You never liked that stats? That's interesting. Sell, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for answering. This is actually a very interesting topic to talk about. All right. Now we're going to be talking about the Mani sniper rifle. Yes, we used to have sniper hunting content that was available only at one spot, that is in Balinos. Well, to be frank, the rewards were not that great. But I believe that we have implemented a proper sniping hunting experience and content with this expansion. It's not just about looks. Of course, it looks quite cool, but the whole experience of that this hunting mini game is going to be really fun. I can just do it all day. That sort of stuff. So I'll tell you just with confidence that you guys are going to be enjoying this experience a lot. And this is not just being fun, but the reward is going to be significant as well. So the idea is to get headshot all the time. Why is that? Because there are certain concept that was recently added to this sniping hunting content, which is called accumulated damage. In order to give no accumulated damage, headshot is always right. If you happen to give the animal that you're shooting at some accumulated damage, it means, well, risk rewards is going to be given. So make sure that you try to get headshot all the time, and then you'll be getting some juicy rewards. More meat and more mad items. Yeah. Can we get sniper gunner class? Interesting idea, but well, as you know, I don't have the answer. But anyways, I can tell you that with this sniper edition, hunting is going to be more competitive and more lucrative in terms of getting silver. So yeah, and also very fun. I tried it myself, and I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, so make sure you check that out. Even if you are not much of a life skiller, this sniper hunting experience can be fun for you as well. All right. And also, yeah, you might be getting all these like cool keepsakes of stuffed animal stuffed tiger, stuffed bear head, such and such from killing these hunter monsters. That's a cool tiger, stuffed tiger that I want to have in my house, although my wife is going to call me crazy, but this is just a game, luckily, so I think she'll be okay. Yeah, and there's also a rare boss that you can summon as well, which is called Thunderpaw. I like that name. I don't know who translated that name, but did a very good job. We pretty much know everything about this. Oh yeah, we have some crazy good consumable items that is available with the expansion as well. A miraculous duck book, which gives you recover HP 5,000. It's like a let's just say in PvP scene you're almost dead, but upon using that very item, then you revive again. So it's going to be a pretty powerful tool for any PvP experience. So you might want to get one of these. Have them at the ready for PvP experience. Miraculous herbal medicine and all these exotic food. Well, yeah, they're available. I don't know if you guys know or at least tried this Korean dish called gukbap, but I'm a huge gukbap fan. It's a hearty meal that I can get just every day. I can just eat that just every day. Yeah. There are different kinds of gukbap that is available, which gives you some buff, interesting special buff as well. So yeah, you might want to check that out as well. And also there are some new utensil items that's ready. Oh yes, I don't know if 도깨비 node is ready in the game. 이거 도깨비 그 거점 혹시 뭐 좀 보여줄 수 있나요? Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have that ready. But as I told you earlier, there are 3 different types of special workers available in the Land of the Morning Light, which is turtle worker, and which is Dulce, human worker, and there is a special worker called 도깨비 worker. What's so special about this 도깨비 worker is that there is a special node where 도깨비 workers only can get at a certain chance getting some special items. That includes embers of Hongik, crystals of harmony. From embers of Hongik, you can make either dance gloves or Deborah earring, and crystal of harmony. You can make those cool crystal that was added with the expansion, and crystal of forest, which of course you can make new life skill crystals that are going to be really powerful for all these life skillers. And that's how Goblin Worker looks like. It almost looks like a very Korean version of Smurf, but yeah, but that's that. Oh, yeah, and do you have any idea what this hat is all about? It's a very, very, very old concept, but like when you're really young, sometimes you wet your blanket while you're asleep. As a punishment, old Korean parents would give you this sieve so that you wear it on your head, so that everyone knows that, wow, you just wet your bed last night. Wow. Yeah, just as an educational purpose. Yeah, old days of Korean parents were really tough. But yeah, that's just the idea. All right, so we just have so many other stuff that you can experience. Oh yes, and also we have 2 manners. For this Land of the Morning Light expansion region, we don't really have the ordinary residents that you can buy from the ordinary buildings, but you have two different manors. So one, which is Shimhyangje, which is going to be a huge one, and Noah House is going to be a relatively smaller one. But whichever the case, I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to love the scenery and the aesthetic value that it can bring to you. So, yeah. Yeah, we just talked about how you can get all these cool manor experience. Yeah, that's what Shimhyangje looks like. It's a huge area. Arguably bigger than the manor that is available in the Serindia region. Yeah, so make sure you check that out. And also, yeah, that's a Noah house, which is, well, quite smaller compared to the other one. But if you're one of those guys who likes like smaller, cozy cottage sort of feeling, yeah, this might be your option. Yeah, this is what it would look like if you decorated your place. So, yeah, very cool, very cool. We also have Panoksun, which is available with the expansion. It's said it is good for a charging attack and some other good stats that it can provide, but you might want to check that out later. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you're wondering what this has to offer, yeah, you might as well check out the tomorrow's patch note. Panels on skills, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, new crafting system called 장독대. From here you can make all these like authentic Korean dish or the mat items for that dish. And new fish are going to be added to the region. And also, yep, I know all these like English-speaking community, they like social action so much. There are 3 emojis that are going to be available with the expansion. Dokebi emoji, that looks like this. And rabbit folk or ear folk emoji. That's really weeb looking but very adorable emoji that you guys want to enjoy. And also there's a turtle emoji that is available. All available upon completing certain quests. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, I think we have covered pretty much everything for this week, but I just want to go back to the in-game so that we can have a look at cool sceneries. 그 경치 한 번만 좀 보여드릴게요. Sorry. All right, so yeah, it's brighter than what it was. There is a very cool NPCs playing a traditional Korean music, almost like a troupe. It's called Samuluri. Very unique Korea's traditional music culture. But I don't know how many guys like aware of that Korea's music, but it's actually very cool. This is the very marketplace that you guys are. Yeah, this is the Samuluri troops. Yeah. Just as a small spoiler, you're going to be as you play through the main quest line, you're going to be hearing one of those cutscenes where you can see and feel what the traditional Korean rap is going to be. So yes, but yeah, I think yeah, we just had a very good run. It's actually. Yeah, I mean, I would have been. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think I feel much more comfortable without Petra or Nox, all those traitors, but no, I was just joking. But anyways, I enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys also enjoyed today's stream as well. But yeah, I just want to know how many of you guys actually do have this grand plan of going across the vast ocean to reach to the region of the Land of the Morning Light. I think it's going to be really cool to see all these like bunch of adventurers going to the region, getting on the boat, that sort of like experience. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to see all you guys' feedback and reaction. But please do send us feedback, and if you want to improve like certain aspects of the Land of the Morning Light experience, please do send us CS tickets or anything. Then I'll be sure to forward these priceless feedback from you guys to the developers, so that we can make the Black Desert game better than before. So yes, it's been a good run, and yeah, that's it for today. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow in the Land of the Morning Light. Bye now.